cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
Hey guys, welcome back to As Always. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below, turn on your post notifications, and that will be notified every time we post a new
video.
So today we are going to be filming a relationship advice video.
Yeah, so with that being said, I just want to put out there, we are no therapists. We are no counselors, no marriage counselors. This is all based off our relationship and our opinions.
And what's worked for us. Like, we're just going to be telling you guys and sharing with you guys our opinion and what's worked for us. How did we handle things and all that. Before getting into today's video, I did want to share with you guys my dress. I can't really get up because I do have a baby, but it's a super cute rainbow dress. Say hi, Zayden. You're gonna be doing this video with us, huh? He's like so amazed. There's like so many lights in here. I am wearing my Gracie dress and it is from Maria Stella Fashion. Super cute, super casual. You can dress it up, dress it down. I'll go down below in the description, hit that link and use code ASALWAYS to save some money. But recently, guys, we did actually go on our IG stories and ask you guys to ask us some relationship advice questions. So I went ahead and took it upon myself to pick my questions and you took it upon yourself to pick out your questions, huh?
Yeah.
So we haven't even discussed like what questions. We just went ahead and like basically screenshot it and then we're gonna be sharing it. So his questions, I'm gonna be barely hearing it. My questions, he's barely gonna be hearing it.
But I feel like some of them probably be like the same.
So if it is repetitive, that's why.
No, if I hear you ask it, I'm not gonna ask the same one.
No?
Alright guys, so the question is, how much sex should you have a week for a healthy relationship? I mean, as a guy, you probably want it like twice a day, but I mean, at least once a day, if not at least 3 to 4 times a week.
I think for healthy, I think at least 3 times a week.
Yeah, honestly, for a healthy relationship, I would say like every other day.
Yeah, we try to aim for every day, but there are times that we just have like a busy long day and then like nighttime.
I'm always
Bo's
down.
ready to go.
Every day, all
but
day.
Me, if I'm tired, I feel like us girls feed off emotion, but like if I'm tired, I just won't be in the mood, you know, I just want to crash, cuddle, and knock out. So we'll try to do every day, but if not, we'll go like every other day.
Go at least like 2 or 3 days and then maybe like miss a day and then go another 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, we have quite a bit of sex.
Yeah.
But for a healthy relationship, I would honestly say at least 3 times a week.
That's like minimum.
Yeah, minimum 3
Minimum.
times.
So my question is it okay for your man to watch porn while in a relationship? So I'm gonna say yeah, because honestly, like, we love watching porn together. It's not for everybody, but I feel like it's like that white noise in the background too.
I mean, you gotta have an open mind. Honestly, when it comes to like sex, I feel like both people should be like open-minded to do things, to try new things without getting anybody like mad.
Honestly, I think that I would probably be a little bit bothered if like Bo watched it without me, just because I'm like, bro, like that's our shit. Like, why are you enjoying it without me? Like, that's something we enjoy together.
But like, I always watch it with you. I feel like if somebody's not getting enough sex, that's probably why they're gonna go and watch porn on their own. If you're giving it to your man enough, or the man's giving it to the wife, they shouldn't have to go and randomly bust a nut.
That is true, because like if I'm tired, I'll at least like, maybe we won't, you know, get intimate like that. There's other ways to like pleasure your man without having to be intercourse, you know. So
I just feel like when it comes down to somebody watching porn behind one's back, it's because they're lacking in the sexual activity with their significant other. Another thing, you could actually learn a lot from watching. You
can actually learn a lot. Yeah, for sure.
What is the best marriage advice to a happy marriage?
What is the best marriage advice?
I would say like the biggest advice, me personally, would probably be communication. And that's like, that goes beyond a marriage. That just goes on with any relationship.
I would have to say my best advice to a happy married couple.
No, to basically have a happy marriage.
I would have to say, this might sound horrible, huh? I feel like keep your sex life
For sure.
spicy.
I feel that too,
like that's the reason why we've been able to like keep it going for so long, where I haven't been curious about another man and he hasn't been curious about another female, because we constantly like play that role and like, let's try something new, let's try to spice it up, let's do this, let's do that. Like, we're so open to trying new things that like we always talk about, we're like, damn, like we've never been like bored in that moment.
In our sexual aspect, we've never had like dull moments. For my happily married advice, I would say communication and sex.
I say spicy sex. So the next one is, how do you maintain a balance of alone time also being a full-time parent? This has to be like the most hardest thing, because when you do have kids, you do tend to lose yourself as a couple. But then you gotta also remember that it's not just all about the kids. You gotta make sure your relationship is right, because without that, then how are you gonna have like that strong bond as a family? We establish, and what's worked for us is anytime like the kids are in school and baby's napping and we have free time, we'll work with it there. But I'm gonna have to cut you off real quick. We do have an advantage, because we do both work from home. Our relationship, we're able to work together and everything, so I feel like we do have a little bit more sense of alone time during the day, just because when the kids we have
school,
no alone time.
No,
what are you talking about?
What I'm saying though is like less kids. Yes, we still have him, but we could still find time for each other.
Yeah, but not to say that that's all the time, because we work so damn much. So by the time we're like, okay, we have alone time, it's like the kids are home from school. So that's what I was trying to get at, is we've learned to get the kids all on a schedule. That's been like the most important thing, is getting all the kids on a good sleeping schedule. They're off to bed by 8:30, and we even got the baby on that schedule. That way, like, you know, we're ready to get the kids off to bed. We get baby to bed, we shower up, and then that's our time. Whether it's watching a show, having alone time, like, you know, getting intimate with each other, that's our time.
I feel like you have to make time for each other. Yes, like when you work in the day, like you're hella tired. I guess since we've met, you know what I mean? Like our alone time has always been at night. When first it was JJ. Once he laid down to go to sleep, that was us time. And yes, I had a job. I worked during the day, but we always made sure to get a couple hours.
I had a job too. I worked night.
And you went to school. But what I'm saying though is like, a lot of people are tired at night, because there would be days like we would be chilling maybe 45 minutes and I would be
He's snoring.
And she'd be like, what the hell? Like, I thought we were gonna chill. I'd be like, yeah, we'll chill. And then I'd just be so tired. So I just feel like you have to like build yourself up to be able to stay up late to enjoy one another. When you have kids, like you just have to make sacrifices. Maybe get an hour less of sleep, but an hour more with your significant other.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that was hard to adjust to, because it's just like finding the time. But
and if your kids go to sleep, because a lot of parents do let their kids go to sleep by like 10:30, and at that point you have no alone time. So try to get your kids in bed earlier so you have more time with your significant other.
If you guys hear Zayden, he's right here in the bouncer bouncing away. Oh, my love.
So how do you guys split up housework, kids, work time, and time together? So the time together, we literally just answered.
Bo has held me down like for years and years and years. Like he barely like quit his job. What, like you're going on
2 years?
2 years? Yeah. 2 years will be this December, huh? I remember getting together with my best friend Trina and Steven, and we would all talk amongst each other, and we'd be like, because the guys were holding us girls down while us girls were going to school.
It's pretty funny how
life works. Yeah, so the conversation was the guys were, you know, talking about like, we can't wait for them to become nurses so that we can quit our job and then they could support us. I mean, I didn't go the nursing route. You know, God had other plans for me, which has been, you know, social media, and it's been a blessing. You know, we allowed Bo to retire from his like freaking oilfield job that he did have for years and years and years. So now it's kind of reciprocated, because now it's like me doing most of the work. Not to say that Bo doesn't help me with work, because he does, but he also takes on a lot of like the housework, like, you know, bathing the kids. Sometimes I can't cook, he'll cook for us, or sometimes I can't clean up, so he'll clean up for us. Or sometimes I'm like, babe, I can't finish editing, so can you do it? So he'll do that.
Majority of the time, because like I said, our time is at night with each other. So while she's editing, like as of right now, we're doing vlogmas, so she's editing damn near every day. So for us to film all day and then her to edit and then also to the store, the least I could do is manage the house. So I'll get like all the dishes put away. I'll get the kids put to bed, get them showered, brush teeth. Like, so while she's editing, I'm handling all that. So by the time she's done, everything else in the house is done. And before we go to sleep, guys, I don't know, a lot of people probably do this too, but before we go to sleep, our house is spotless. Before we go to sleep, we vacuum, all the dishes on the dishwasher. Everything is put away, like the furniture, couches, like the pillows, everything
We fixate everything.
Everything is put away. By time we're ready to go to sleep, that way when we wake up in the morning, everything is nice.
And ready for us to pick up the camera.
So I feel like it's just a mutual agreement at this point.
It's teamwork, guys. It's definitely teamwork, and that's where you have to find it within your spouse. Just because they work all day doesn't mean that they can't help you at home, because I feel like that's where teamwork comes in. Because just because I do a lot of the work doesn't mean like I can't do the dishes, or I can't go and put the kids to freaking bed, or I can't shower them, because every day is different. So it's like what I can do, I'll do. What he can do, he does. So
but I also feel too that a lot of guys live like in the past, to where they feel like they come home, they shouldn't do no dishes, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do laundry. At the end of the day, like, we live in new times. Like, I feel like a guy should be able to wash dishes, a guy should be able to wash clothes. Like, it goes both ways, but I feel like a lot of guys are stuck like in the old times, and they expect a wife just to do everything, and it doesn't have to be that way. People don't understand too, like being a stay-at-home mom, like managing a house, it's a full-time job.
Work.
You know what I mean? It's a lot. So I just feel like it should go both ways.
I honestly think God Bo is like my little blessing, because he helps me out so much.
Like I said though, I feel like it should go, like, both people should be able to do both jobs at the end of the day. Like, when it comes to being a parent, a father should be able to shower his kids, do their laundry, put clothes away. It just goes both ways.
I mean, if I didn't have Bo helping me, we wouldn't be able to put out videos, guys.
I mean, it goes both ways though. When I work 12 hours, you did everything. You know what I mean? I would come home from a 12-hour shift and there'll be food on the table waiting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My clothes were washed. Like, it just goes both ways, I feel.
For sure, yeah, for sure. How do you deal with jealousy?
So when we first got together...
That's what I was gonna say.
when we first got together, guys...
We were toxic. We were toxic of the toxic. Nah, we weren't that toxic.
But
we were toxic.
We were pretty jealous of each other. But I felt like in the beginning of a relationship, you're finding each other out. Like, you're just figuring things out.
And there's a lot of insecurities too, based on like what happened in your past relationship, you know. Yeah. So
we both came out of like very toxic, like ugly relationships. So like we came to agreements. But at the end of the day, yes, we were both jealous. I was extremely jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you
weren't extreme.
No,
you were pretty jealous.
I was pretty jealous.
We both were though.
I feel like there comes a time in your life, maybe because we were young. As you get older, you get more mature, and you start realizing things.
Like, it's not worth it. Like, petty shit's not worth it.
And also too, like, you just gotta come to realize it all comes down to like trust.
Yeah, for sure. Trust is big. Yeah, especially like in what we do, it's like you gotta have like that tough skin, and then like trust is just like major.
This is actually a pretty funny question. It says, when do you know when it's time to move in together? I feel like this is all personal preference. When you know, you know. I literally moved in with her the very next day. But I feel like moving in, it's honestly like personal preference. And to be honest with you, you never really know how somebody really is until you live with them and you have a child. So I feel like moving in quick is probably like, it's probably a good choice, because you'll honestly see how the way the person lives, if they're clean, how dirty they are. I mean,
but you also see if you clash or not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the sooner the better, because you really get to know that person and how they truly are.
But Bo moved in like right away, guys. Do you think it's possible to bounce back from your person cheating? No. Being in previous relationships, I've been cheated on so many freaking times, like, and there is no bouncing back. Like, I feel like once a cheater, always a cheater. Once the trust is gone, there's no trust whatsoever. And that's coming into this relationship. I told Bo, like, once you mess up, I am out. Like, there's no turning back. Like, I will walk away and like we could co-parent, but I would not be with you again. Like, no.
So I'm just gonna say this. A lot of females do forgive a male for cheating, but I'm gonna just be straight up. Like, if you are with somebody and they have previously cheated and you do forgive them, if you chose to forgive them, forgive them. Don't keep bringing up, because most of the time when somebody cheats, every time there's an argument, it always gets brought up. I feel like at that point, you're honestly wasting your time, because you're always going to go back to that if it makes sense. Like, if you're going to stay with them, then stay with them. Then like just drop
But that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, it all goes back to trust. So are you really going to...
You're just making it worse on yourself.
Yeah, like, are you really going to want to go through that and have that in your mind? Like, him leave the house and then have it in the back of your mind, like, oh, is he going and like cheating on me, or is he going and messing around?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you could mentally get over it, like if you know deep down, like you can mentally get over your significant other like cheating on you, then that's fully on you. But I feel like if you do, like, don't bring it up. Because if you keep bringing it up, it's gonna just keep like drama. Then just call the relationship off.
Yeah, but trust is key.
It's just the whole relationship is shot out after that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people try to make it work, but majority of the time
it's hard.
It does end.
But I feel like with a healthy relationship, it's like trust has to be there. Without trust, what are you really building? How do you keep the sparks going after you've been together for such a long time? So this goes actually back to like our very first question. Communication, good communication, not just like lashing out communicating. Like, you guys got to learn to like talk amongst each other and like figure it out. And then second is keep the sex life spicy. Like, spice it up. Never keep it boring. Like, try new things. Like, be open to trying new things. I promise you guys.
I feel like a lot of people are too...
It will make the sex life so much better.
Too embarrassed, I guess, to talk to their partner about like sexual things, like trying new things. I feel like a lot of people are just too like embarrassed to talk about it.
I feel like we're just so open about it.
So how do you simply put your partner's past behind you and not keep thinking about it? So I'm gonna just be straight up. Your partner's past is your partner's past. Like, at the end of the day, they did what they did. You can't be upset at your significant other's past when you have a past as well that they could be upset about.
Yeah, I just feel like the past should stay in the past. I feel like it's not relevant to your relationship now.
It's called past for a reason.
Yeah, I feel like that's what hurts a relationship before it even starts, is because us as human beings, it's hard to not judge a person based on what they've done. So you gotta just remember that like it's a past for a reason, and if that person is with you now, like don't judge them. Judge them on what they're doing in that relationship while they're with you. Don't judge a person based on their past, because everyone has a past.
You know this person's past and you were bothered by it, then why'd you even try to start a relationship in the first place when you already knew of them and what their past was about? But if you just found out about their past and you're already in a relationship, exactly what it stands for. It's the past. Like, don't let it bother you at the end of the day.
So how does being on social media take a toll on your relationship? You just gotta have trust in your partner. Being on social media, you're always going to have outside opinions try to come into your relationship. And you can't let those outside opinions cloud your judgment, because that's not real. What's real is this, like what we are behind the cameras. You know, so I feel like outside opinions always try to come in, but we have to have like a strong enough trust to know that what they're saying is not real. Like, it's just, people are always going to try to create drama. People are always going to try to assume shit. People are just always going to have an opinion, sometimes good, sometimes bad. And you got to just trust your partner enough to know that all that shit is just like irrelevant to our real relationship.
They hate seeing people in happy relationships, so people always gonna just say stupid shit and then just start some type of drama like within us to try to make us argue. You know what I mean? To try to make
people
us
just
fight.
love drama. Yeah. It's so sad. We live in a world where like literally you're not succeeding if you don't have some type of drama in your life.
Yeah, it's
like, it's so crazy. We just have to like keep it in our minds that like this is real what we have, like not people's opinions, not people's judgment of us. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, we read it, we see it, and we just keep it moving.
But that's another reason. So when it comes to social media, because we do social media, like, I don't follow females, and
that is another thing.
She doesn't follow guys. Like, I don't need to give the world any reason on trying to make me look like something that I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to see other females' photos. I don't need to like them. People take things out of context, so it was already a mutual agreement. But even before social media, we never go out without each other. Like, you'll never see me at a bar. You'll never see me at a club. Like, you'll never see me somewhere like a social event without my wife. Like I said, social media could take a simple photo and blow it out of proportion and make all these rumors and all this just nonsense.
But also too, we don't go out without each other because we genuinely love being together. Like,
I feel like that's another issue too in relationships. Like a lot of guys want to go out with their homies without the girl. Like,
yeah, and if like you come around us and like you hang out around us, we always try to do couple things. So last thing is it true your husband is always cheating on you? I heard this from a close family member of yours. Are you cheating on me?
That shit.
Are you cheating on me?
Clown.
Are you? I'm just kidding.
First of
all, the fact that you said a close family member just kind of like set it off. I just honestly, the only reason why I did want to put it out there because it kind of goes back into like the social media. I just feel like people that do social media, that's kind of a thing that we kind of have to deal with all the time. And it's not just us, it's our best friend, our family members. It's like everybody around us. People just love to thrive off drama and they will literally like make up anything. Like, first of all, I know my man ain't cheating. He's with me all the time.
People say things to get under like one another's skin. And like I just said too, you'll never catch us without each other. I don't go anywhere without her.
Don't get me wrong, we do errands. Like sometimes I'll leave, he'll leave. Yeah. But dude, when he leaves or when I leave, we're literally like texting each other.
Not just that, we have our location on too.
Oh, see, I didn't even think about that. See, that's how much like I trust you that I don't even check that shit.
I don't check it either, but I just thought it right now.
It's just honestly so annoying that people just love to thrive off drama and like when you see people be happy, it's like, oh, they can't stand it. Let's create some drama, you know?
There's always.
But honestly, I trust my man so much that don't even faze me, cause.
But it goes both ways.
Best believe we are always together, guys. And when we are not together, we are texting each other. And then for a person to say family, I'm like, bro, our close family members like would never. And I don't even have like how she said
our family is like.
It's very freaking
our circle
small.
is super small,
and it's just sad because like I said, that comment does kind of like go out to like our friends. Guys, we've been talking so much, our camera just died.
I know this shit's all swollen. But back to the thing, like we said, we get these comments all the time.
But not just us, our best friend gets it, her man gets it. Like
they always assume, or not, they always blame, or they try to assume.
They assume the worst.
Yeah.
Like it's so sad. Like if you really think about it, like it's so crazy how low like people will assume the worst and think of you like that.
They accuse her of cheating with one of our friends, like.
And I'm like, bro, like, are you serious?
But we see the comments and we're like, the shit people come up with.
Y'all are that bored, you know. But whatever. I mean,
that
like
just goes back to the whole like
social media.
Us doing social media. Everybody has like negativity. Everybody says stupid shit.
Everyone has an opinion.
People always will say things to try to get under your skin. Speaking of that, so if you are thinking of doing social media, just be prepared.
Mentally prepare yourself because it's a lot. Like I feel like people think social media is so freaking easy and it's literally hard.
It's more of a mentally draining. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen a lot of like celebrities and
like they
people
talk
coming
about
out with depression, anxiety. Like it's a lot mentally because look at the comments that she gets. You know what I mean? And this is like repetitive, like all the time, just dumb shit, and then also too like body shaming, like
everything. It just goes in depth with everything. Like it's just so.
Being a parent, imagine somebody on a daily just telling you how shitty of a parent you are, when you know like you're trying your best and doing your best for your kids, but like you read that comment and instantly you're like, what the hell? Like really? Like you know what I mean? It's a lot. So like I said, if you are trying to do social media, just mentally prepare yourself. You and your family, as I said, like as a couple, you are gonna be getting a bunch of stupid comments.
Honestly, I always say growing up, I'm like, I wonder what like I'd be good at, you know? And it all goes back to that. And I always think, I'm like, damn, like I was meant to be doing social media.
But I tell her all the time,
I have such tough skin.
I tell her all the time, like the shit that like she goes through like on a daily, and the shit that is told to her on a daily, like this woman right here is legit a fucking warrior. Like everything you do, you know what I mean? No, it's true though. Like she deals with a lot. Like if you guys have been following us, like the past like couple years, like there's been a bunch of situations where she gets dragged over some dumb shit. Like it's just a lot, guys.
But it all goes back to having you know, a good and healthy relationship, because I feel like without me having my rock, because my rock is you, babe. I'm on tier.
Wait, is it a boulder? It's not a rock, it's a boulder.
You're a diamond, babe.
But a boulder's bigger than a diamond.
You're a diamond rock. Don't ever. What the hell's a boulder? You are a diamond.
A boulder is a huge rock.
No, you are a diamond rock. Nothing can damage a diamond. A true diamond can't even be
how do I
scratched.
top that? How am I supposed to come? I'm trying to think of what's better than a diamond.
Yeah, Bo is for sure my rock. I always feel like if I didn't have such an amazing husband, I would not be where I am today, because I would probably be broken. Because even though sometimes, like, as much as I try not to let things upset me, I'll be like, babe, like, can you believe, like, people are saying this and that? He'll be like, babe, like, and he'll like tell me all the reasons why not to believe it, you know, and I'm like, you know what, you are right. Like, why the hell am I letting this person phase me, you know? Anyways, guys, oh, I woke you up. I'm sorry.
also too, guys, going back, if you guys do want a video of basically just like what do we say, the sex talk, like if you guys,
my favorite app.
If you guys want advice,
I'm already hot and horny
if you guys want advice on what to do in the room or anything like that, I don't know if we would be able to really post it on social, like on YouTube. But
we should go live.
Oh,
hey, would they let us go live on TikTok? But if you guys do want like sex talk with us, see, that's how we need a podcast.
That's another story. But anyways, let us know, guys, if you guys would like to basically discuss like sexual things, you know what I mean?
Maybe we could keep it like PG-13 for YouTube, but
there's no way.
That's what I'm saying. We need an OnlyFans, guys. Let us know down below if that's like something you guys would actually like be interested in, because obviously with OnlyFans you do have to pay like a subscription. But
we'll give you guys tips,
we can get raw
tips and tricks.
Raw, guys. We could show you guys toys. We could show you guys like lubes. We could show you guys like
also too fantasies. Like a lot of people have fantasies, and I feel like your significant other should be able to fulfill your fantasies. And like I said, there's so many ways of fulfilling a fantasy with toys.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. Anyways, let us know down below if you think that'd be pretty dope, because I think that'd be pretty dope.
Also too, guys, you should be able to talk to your partner about fantasies and everything as well. Comes down to communication. Don't be scared.
But anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed this long ass video.
It's probably gonna be one of our longest ones.
Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. And before we do completely end today's video, our post notification shout out and the winner to the $100 will be listed right here, because this video is pre-filmed. But shout out to you. You should have received your money by now.
So for today's video, comment what your favorite advice from us was to you guys.
Down below, guys. And
Where's
as
your
well
cash
as, yeah, your cash app. But we love you guys, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.
Keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've got